Hi everyone, game 116, let's go d4. I won my last game, finally, stopped the bleeding. Let's hope we can start the winning streak now. Let's go c4. Is this gonna be another Nimzo? Most likely, yeah, okay. Queen c2 Nimzo, I lost the last one, but my opponent played d5. Okay, bishop g5 seems correct. b6 was also a move. This is going to be interesting because I keep struggling with the queen c2 Nimzo. I played it in my last tournament game when I faced the Nimzo, but I have something else prepared for tournament games now. I have to admit I don't know dc4. Maybe I should know it. So if I go e3, then knight e4. Okay, no, I think the move here is queen c2. But then he takes on d4. What am I missing? So e3, knight e4, bishop d8, knight c3, bc3. There is b5, but then takes on d8, bishop c4. Okay, this seems okay. I don't think knight e4 works. I'm getting a bit confused with the move orders. I remember something similar being playable. So knight e4, bishop d8, knight c3, bc3, rook d8, bishop c4. I mean, it seems okay. I have a really uncomfortable chair, unfortunately. I need to get one of those, you know, those people who stream stuff? Those people that have those, like, chairs with the things. Okay. Okay, if I go a4, then knight e4, bishop d8, knight c3, bc3, rook d8, a b5, I mean, seems fine. If my opponent goes c6, then a b5, c b5. Can I go b3? I don't think so. Maybe I'm just down a pawn. Maybe I'm not playing this correctly. Because if I don't go a4 now, my opponent goes bishop b7. I'm going a4. I mean, I think I have to. a4 should be correct. I don't know what else I could have done. It seems very suspicious to play b5 in this line. Although again, I could be missing something. So c6, the only way to sort of save the pawn, because if you go queen d7, I just take on c4, maybe even take on f6 first. So queen d7, bishop f6, g f6. Okay, so this I take, And then I was thinking, can I go knight f3 and just knight e5? Or do I take first on b5? So a b5, c b5. I don't have a way to get my bishop to f3 easily. Okay, I'll just develop. I don't think this is such a big problem. Because I'll have pressure on a7 constantly, and I'll have knight e5. And if the pawn remains on c6, then I have a target with my knight on e5. So I don't think trading was a good idea. Also now, if knight e4, bishop d8, knight c3, bc3, rook d8, knight e5, knight d7, there's knight c6, bishop b7, there is... Interesting. Maybe I'll just be down a pawn for the bishop pair. That's not the end of the world either. I don't know, I have to learn this line. Maybe DC is theory. I don't know. Maybe I should have gone queen c2 sooner. Maybe I should have gone queen c2 now. Okay, let's say I just develop normally. So bishop e7, for example, bishop e2. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I would rather take white, but I'm not too sure. I don't think there are any tricks with bishop e7 after knight e4. So knight e4, bishop d8, knight c3. Can I insert bishop e7? I don't think so. It doesn't do much. I mean, I could, but then he takes on a4. Maybe I should have taken on b5 first. I should probably also consider g3, bishop g2 at this point, because this seems like an open Catalan, almost. Okay, I'm just gonna go bishop e2 because I need to castle quickly. Knight e4, still the same thing seems to be applicable. Knight e4, bishop d8, knight c3, bc3, rook d8. I'll have rook b1. Ah no, castles, because on rook b1 there's a6. Okay, keeps the pawn. Keeps the pawn. Well, let's castle. Okay, I don't think this changes much. If I go queen b4, there could be a5. If I go knight e5, there's no g5, because knight e5, bishop d8, knight c3, bc3, there's knight e5. Okay, I'm gonna unpin. I'm tired of hanging the same knight e4 and knight d5 idea. I want to go e4, e5, and I couldn't make queen b4 work. Now I can play for b3 safely because my queen isn't hanging. I think we're fine. I think this should be a relatively normal, actual accepted queen's gambit where I can undermine the structure with b3. I want my rooks on d1 and c1, I think. And I also think knight e5 works now. Now that there is no knight e4. So knight e5, d5, g5, ef6, gh4, fg7, king g7 seems good to me. Knight e5, if something random like rook c8, then knight d7, queen d7, bishop f6, gf6. I don't know if I have anything there, but maybe. Interesting. Okay, I'm playing knight e5. I'm not afraid of bishop e4, because I'll have queen d1 or queen c1. I'm not afraid of cd. On knight e5, d5, queen d5, there's bishop f3, and on queen e5, bishop b7, so that saves me. I haven't considered queen d5 previously. There is, however... Oh, no, there's no bishop g2 either, because on queen d5 check, bishop f3, queen e5, there's bishop a8 in the end. Okay. I'm gonna save my bishop. I don't know, the black king seems unsafe now, so I'm not too concerned about this anymore. I think g5 may have been a mistake. I think he should have continued just with rook c8 or something normal. If bishop e4, then queen d1. If knight e4, then probably knight d7, queen d7, dc5, knight g3, ag3. Can I play knight g4? Okay, I think I take on d7. I don't think I should complicate things. I couldn't make knight g4 work. Now I wanted to take on c5, but maybe... Okay, I'm taking on c5. I need to infiltrate on f6. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to play queen c3 and queen f6 or queen e5. Because I want to go h4 and weaken the structure and infiltrate. Maybe bishop h5. Okay, takes on c5. I'm very tempted to go h4 immediately, but perhaps there's knight a4. Takes. Maybe I should exchange on b5 first, just to make sure I don't lose another pawn. If knight a4, at least I have bishop c4. If h4, bishop e4, I have queen c3. Okay, I'm playing h4. I need to play aggressively, because if I don't, I'm just going to be much worse down a pawn. And I sort of need to exploit this weakness on g5. Maybe h4 is just bad, but... Okay, I was hoping I can go queen c3. Because now on knight a4 I have queen e5. If bishop d3, can I go to cap d1? This is a very tense game. I'm very happy to be 6 minutes up on the clock. I'm gonna need it. Okay, I need to bring my rook in. I'll also have bishop d6, unless bishop d3 or knight d3 are played. But if knight d3, I have f3. If bishop d3, what if bishop d3? On knight a4 now, I definitely take and take on c4. My opponent's king is now even less safe. On queen c6, what do? I think I can get away with rook d6. What do I do on queen b7? Probably bishop d6. Queen b7, bishop d6. If bishop g2, then bishop c5, and on bishop h1. Okay, as expected. Now I wanted to go f3. Can I go f3? I think so. f3, bishop somewhere, let's say g6 or h7, e4. Seems good. Is there queen a7? Ah, there's queen a7. f3, queen a7. Okay, what if I don't go f3? What if I go b3? Then rook c8 seems good enough. Queen a7 is very worrying, and I don't want to trade queens. f3, queen a7. Can I go queen d2? Bishop g6, e4. No, e4 is pinned. Queen a7 is very annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go king h2 and then play for f3. My opponent can still go queen a7, but it's less effective now. Because now if they don't go queen a7, I can go f3 easily. If they do go queen a7, okay, this is fine. This is fine. Unless there's b4. No, b4. b4, queen d2 looks good. Okay, now I can at least take on d3 and take on b4, at least. I don't want to do that though. So I think I go e4. I don't want my opponent to be left with a bishop on d3. That seems very ugly. Now I trade. So bishop d3, rook d3, queen b4. Seems okay. Took with the pawn. Okay, interesting. So that allows bishop f7. If I go rook ac1, what does my opponent do? Rook ac1. I don't know, but it seems like the best move. Because I'm setting up queen b3 and rook d3. Okay. Queen b6 is very tempting now. Because I'm threatening rook c7 and also queen f6. But okay, queen f6 now surely works. What? Bishop e5? How do you defend? I don't know. I believe my opponent may have played a bit too hastily. Yeah. Okay. Well, that fell apart quickly. 2 in a row! Let's go! Okay, I mean, it wasn't a good game. I was very likely much worse. Let's have a look at the game. And let me just expand this thing so that you can see it. Okay. So, queen c2. I had 5 inaccuracies and no mistakes and no blunders. Come on! I thought I was worse. Okay, let's see. Queen c2 castles. a3, this much I know. Queen c3. b6 is the main move. d5. Bishop g5. Oh, dc4 is the main move. Wait, I'm supposed to play queen c4. Now I remember. No, I mixed up 2 different lines. Yeah, I'm supposed to play queen c4. So on queen c4, in one of the lines, there is knight e4, so b6. At some point you have to play queen c2, although I don't remember where. Let's say knight f3, bishop a6, queen c2. Yeah, okay, this is the line I was looking at. Okay, I messed up. So e3, let's turn on the engine now. Doric played this. Okay. I know him. He's a Croatian guy. Okay, so b5 and black is better. c6, knight f3, wow. Castles. h6, bishop h4. b3 was correct. b3 was correct. I should have played it. How? What? 94% accuracy? Is this a joke? How? It's minus 0.3. This doesn't work. Okay, g5. Knight e4. My opponent was much better after cd. Okay. Now apparently I'm fine. But after h4 I'm worse again. I should have just gone rook fd1. That does make sense, because I'm setting up bishop d6, sort of. Okay. Yeah, f6 is bad. f6 has to be bad. Wait, f3 works? f3, what about queen a7? Bishop f2. Wow, I didn't even consider bishop f2. Why would I play bishop f2? Oh, the queen's hanging. I didn't see that the queen was hanging. f3, b4, queen d2, e4 is correct, bishop d3, queen takes, okay, equal, e5 best, rook a c1. So okay, queen d7 is a blunder, should have gone queen d6. Queen b6 is correct. Yeah, no, after you lose the f6 pawn, I think it's just over, because it's opposite colored bishops, and I'm gonna take on e5. Yeah, this is just a blunder. I mean, this is very false. I believe my opponent's accuracy should be much higher. He literally didn't play queen d6 instead of queen d7. He gets an 81%, and I was almost losing throughout the game. Anyway, finally a win in the Nimzo. 2 in a row. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.